Hey you guys, it's me SpongeBob #1 fan 2003 here, and as you can see I'm here with the SpongeBob SquarePants movie Nick Zone book, and this one's called Are We There Yet? And it's pretty obvious that I got this book for Christmas, and this is actually a very super cool book, and I really like it. Okay, so as you can see on the front cover, there's SpongeBob and Patrick, and SpongeBob and Patrick down here too. And yeah, right here, SpongeBob and Patrick are in the paddy wagon on their way to Shell City, and Patrick and SpongeBob are like, showing like a little movie of their journey. It's very cool. Okay, and then here is the spine, really quick. And of course, here is the back. So of course, here's like a little small description, and then there's SpongeBob and Patrick with their really cool seaweed mustaches. Alright, so let's go ahead and start looking at the pages that are in this book. Okay. So right here is this really cool, like, picture of SpongeBob, and right here is Patrick, and there's, like, some nice designs right here, especially because this is a book for the movie. Okay. Oh, yes, and this book was made by Scholastic, and it was made by Kitty Frost, and illustrated by Greg Shahegal, I believe that's his name, or Shahegal, I don't know. And obviously this book was based off of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie from 2004, and this book was made in 2004. And then here are all of the chapters right here. Okay, so here's the first chapter, A Tale of Two Heroes. So SpongeBob and Patrick are going to show everyone a little movie of their big adventure that they've had, and SpongeBob is announcing a little presentation. And, Patrick and SpongeBob are getting ready to play the show and stuff. And Mr. Krabs is actually going to hand out some free samples of, like, baby-sized Krabby Patties. And SpongeBob says to cue slide number 1. And now we're on chapter 2, Evil Doings of Brewing. So SpongeBob tells the story of their adventure by starting off with the part when SpongeBob really wanted to get the manager job for the new Krusty Krab 2 restaurant, but of course it goes to Squidward, and SpongeBob is really upset and devastated, so he walks away. And he goes to Goofy Goober's ice cream party boat and gets drunk on ice cream with his buddy Patrick. And of course, Plankton is a do-no-gooder, and he does something very awful. Oh, wait a minute. So, hold on a second. Okay, I guess Patrick is dressed up as Plankton here. And unfortunately, people are starting to walk away because they're like, oh, this sucks. And then SpongeBob and Patrick are playing the part where, King Neptune is a little bit sensitive about his thinning hair. Well, he's really bald, but he has thinning hair too, I guess. And then, King Neptune's about ready to cook Mr. Krabs, and Patrick and SpongeBob decide to go get it back, but at first King Neptune gives them 10 days, but Patrick gets them down to 6 days. Okay. And then Princess Mindy tells Patrick and SpongeBob about, like, the dangers of Shell City, and she gives SpongeBob a bag full of air, and Patrick looks like he's really in love with Princess Mindy. And then Patrick and SpongeBob go out on the paddy wagon. And then these two hillbillies at the gas station or whatever make fun of them because they're just kids when they're really men. And then a thug steals their paddy wagon. Of course. I mean, if you've seen the movie, you know what happens in here. And then there's Dennis. And Patrick and SpongeBob go to the Thug Tug. And nobody is nice there, of course, because they're all tough. And in the Thug Tug bathroom, SpongeBob and Patrick have a bubble party with a soap dispenser. And No one likes Bubbles and the Thug Tug. But Patrick grabs the key and him and SpongeBob escape. Oh, now we're on chapter 4. Wait, did I even mention chapter 3? Where the heck is chapter 3? Who knows? Whatever. Anyway. Yeah. So, Patrick has like an overall haughty award for Mindy. He has an overall haughty award for Mindy. And unfortunately, the monitor fades to static. And Patrick is kissing the TV. And you can see like little hearts. And people are like, what is this? I didn't want to see a makeout session. And now we're on chapter 5. And SpongeBob gets right back to the show by saying that him and Patrick almost got eaten by monsters. Like, you know, a monster eats the paddy wagon, and then a monster eats the monster that eat the paddy wagon. And, and there's a big, huge trench, and Mindy gives Patrick and SpongeBob some really cool seaweed mustaches. See? It looks so cool with them on. And then, unfortunately, they come across the evil Dennis, and Dennis literally almost kills Patrick and SpongeBob. But then Cyclops Dennis is about ready to step on Patrick and SpongeBob, but then a bigger boot stomps on Dennis, and luckily Patrick and SpongeBob are okay. But then the giant Cyclops kidnaps Patrick and SpongeBob, and he puts them in a fishbowl at his place. And Patrick says that he defeated the Cyclops, and Princess Mindy gave him his Wait, what? Wait. Then Princess Mindy shows up and gives Patrick her phone number. Oh my gosh. That did not happen. And then now we're on chapter 6. A hero is just not a sandwich. Or, a hero is not just a sandwich. And everyone's like falling asleep because they think the journey is honestly kind of boring, especially because of Patrick's weird, like, imaginary things he has. And then he tells them the story about David Hasselhoff, or a lifeguard, giving them a ride back to Bikini Bottom, and Dennis reappeared, but he disappeared. And then, of course, King Neptune got enslaved by Plankton, but fortunately, SpongeBob saved everyone with the Goofy Goober Rock song. And Mr. Krabs has like a plate of tiny Krabby Patties, probably perfect for a baby, actually. Like, they're that tiny. And then everyone's like, wow, those patties are so tiny, I'm out of here. But apparently some people actually did eat patties. See, that fish? Alright, and then that's actually all for SpongeBob's movie. And Mr. Krabs walks away with a bunch of money from everyone. And then Patrick and SpongeBob leave the restaurant. And then Plankton appears on the TV monitor. And he's still in jail. And he says, I will destroy all of you! And that's actually all for this book. And then there's SpongeBob and Patrick right here with flashlights and stuff. And the nice designs too. But that's it for Are We There Yet? This is actually a very super cool book. I really love the illustrations in here. And my favorite part was probably, I don't know, it was a very, very funny way to describe how the movie went, even though Patrick did not even describe it right. It's very, very funny. Like, you know, how he said that he got Mindy's phone number. I thought that was really funny, but I don't think they did, really. But, yep, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So, goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. And peace out.